Hey, hey, it's your friendly cross-stitching lawyer. There's actually a couple of us now on Flosstube, which is really exciting. Anyways, I digress already, as if we're surprised. Um, this is Kelly at Don't Run with Scissors. It is now episode 13. It's kind of exciting that I'm now in double digits in that. And huge shout out. So it will tell you if somebody subscribes to your channel. And I watch a lot of you guys. And probably some of you I definitely look for out of, I don't want to say that like because I like you better or because it's not that. It's just that I think it's out of habit. Like you were the first ones I saw and kind of got me encouraged to document my journey as well. So it's always exciting. But I watch tons of Flosstube. Like it's on pretty much in the background, even at the law office. I was there today and noticed that in the background I was playing Flosstube. To the point where some of my clients even just look forward to knowing what I'm stitching and which project I happen to have in my bag or whatnot. So it's kind of fun. Um, so I got a subscription to my channel the other day and I looked and oh my God, it's Janet Jabber. Now, I don't know if you all, like, I'm assuming everybody knows Janet, but I was having one of those fangirl crush moments. I was like, oh, Janet Jabber's watching me. So, hi, Janet. How are you doing? You've been in my thoughts and prayers as you're transitioning into a new phase of life. I guess is the best way to say it. I don't know. It just, my heart breaks for you. Um, and if there's anything I can do, even far away, let me know. But definitely I'm thinking about you. You and also Coffee Stitcher, as you both recently lost your dads. I'm sorry. So my heart goes out to both of you. But yeah, so seeing that, just I had a total fangirl crush moment. Sorry. It is what it is. There's a few other that if they subscribe to my channel, I'd be like, oh my God, oh my God. Which is kind of funny. I don't know. There you go. My dogs agree. My dogs are excited that Janet Jabber is subscribed to my channel. So, again, hi, Janet. If you're watching, I'm really not some crazy person. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, here we are at Flosstube at Don't Run with Scissors. And once again, I'm Kelly, your friendly lawyer, Jeep driving mom of twins and two crazy dogs who, in my spare time, crafts. I have not been able to, I went to screw in the things to be able to put them on there, and it didn't work out quite the way I had it in my brain to do it, to solve the problem, and now I've got to unscrew a strip screw. It is now Monday night. I'm a little behind on filming, although Monday nights now seems to be getting to be more of a easier time for me to film. I went to the office today. Come to find out there have been COVID positive people in my building. Not in my office. I have my own suite, but we do all share a bathroom and like an entry door. So that, yeah. They have scrubbed down the building. Apparently, we've got a big sign on our front door that says we've been COVID cleaned. So yeah. I'm just, to be honest, I'm just feeling more comfortable staying away from groups and staying, once I get into the building, other than going to the bathroom, I stay in my little suite and I don't, like, nobody really comes in. It's just mine. So yeah. But at the office today, I got to pick up my mail because I didn't go to the office last week with even my COVID scare. So I just kind of went in and picked up the mail. I had to pick up a couple files. So I was ready for some meetings this week. Even with Thanksgiving, we're still working, which is good. You know what? I never will turn down work. It is just one of those things, like, if it means I'm working 70 hours a week, then I'm working 70 hours a week. It doesn't bother me. I like what I do most days. So yeah. Hopefully this weekend I will finally get them fixed so that it doesn't look so crazy. And then when I took down my curtains to wash them, I realized that my other my valance in my front window, the rod is crooked, and now it just chaps my butt. So I've got to like rehang it. Again, always something. Isn't it the nature of owning your own home? Okay, anyways, we're sort of, I'm already off in like, new best thing. I didn't think about this. I mean, there's a lot of good going on. I don't know, we'll have to circle around back to that. Oh, does this tell you? This is really and truly, this is how my life is going. I am ready for Thanksgiving, except for I can't find gluten-free dinner rolls. So I either may have to just suck it up and hurt on Thanksgiving and have some real dinner rolls, or go without. And it's just not Thanksgiving without dinner rolls. It's just one of those weird things to me. Oh, excuse me. So yeah. Oh, I know what my new best thing is. So Maisie is our little wiener dog, and she's a rescue. And she does not like going outside. And that includes going potty outside. But she has been going out like a real dog. That's what we tell her. We're like, Maisie, you're a real dog. You're such a good little real dog. Because before you weren't a real dog because you wouldn't go outside. So she actually went outside in the yard the other day. And she was like kind of running around and playing like a real dog. I don't know who owned her before us. I mean, I know who her foster mom is. Because she's a friend of mine. That's how we found out about her. But I have no idea what her backstory is. We're just, like, you can gauge. She loves little old people. So my guess is that maybe she was owned by a little old couple. I don't know. We had to teach her how to eat out of a bowl, like a dog food bowl, because she didn't do that. In fact, most days, she still will take her food out and lay it on the ground and then eat it. She dumped over the food bowl the other day. And we're coming up on owning her about 10 months now. I mean, we got her in February, right? Things like Valentine's Day weekend, I want to say. So I don't know. But Miss Maisie is she's my pride. I love her. I love my little wiener dog. She's so cute. You know what? And that's the other funny thing. We had a poodle when I was growing up. But ever since then, I've always had big dogs. I had a chow. She was a chow shepherd mix. She weighed about 70 pounds. And I had her even when the kids were little. And I actually had her before we were pregnant with them. I got her when I was an undergrad. And then we didn't have any dog for a couple years. And then we got Keegan, and Keegan was another 60, 70-pound dog, all muscle. And we had Isabel. We had rescued her and had her for a couple years. She was 70-pound, 80-pound dog. And then we got Lizzie, and Lizzie's a 100-pound dog. And then I got Maisie, this little teeny tiny wiener dog who wears sweaters. So it is sweater weather for sure here in Michigan. It's actually snowed 2 days in the last week. It's kind of crazy. It hasn't really stuck. I mean, the other night it did for a while, but it's gone now. Thank God. Thank God. I know I shouldn't be surprised because it is Michigan, but I'm not ready for snow. I had to order a new top for the Jeep because my zippers are bad. And so I can't zip up the rear windows right now. So it's very cold driving the Jeep. So that should be in on Tuesday. Tuesday or Wednesday. Could be Wednesday or Thursday. But it should be on by the weekend. So yay. Because my Jeep actually gets super hot with the heat going when the windows are on. It's actually a really warm car. And I love my Jeep, so it's not like giving it up as an option, because it's not. So yeah. So anyways, this is Don't Run with Scissors. It's my channel on Flosstube, which is the crafters takeover of YouTube. On my channel, we discuss all things crafting, because I quilt, I sew, I knit, I crochet, I cross stitch, I can embroider and do black work. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of crafts I don't do. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for. Lately, it's been a lot of cross stitching, just because it's portable and it's easy to put down and pick up and, you know, that kind of thing. And there's so many cool patterns out there. The one thing I will say that I have realized, that I am somebody who requires a paper pattern. I don't, like, Pattern Keeper is not working for me. Like, the whole concept of working off my computer, and like, I guess the PDFs aren't working for me. I haven't downloaded Pattern Keeper to see if that would work better, but I like the ability to cross off my lines and know exactly where I am, which makes a huge difference on most patterns. That said, we still had to finish. We have more, you know, we have work that was done on whips. And I have all. Yeah. I need to stop COVID buying. It's bad. So, first up, let's talk about my whip, or my FO, my finished object. Stitch Life magazine did the election day. Oh, I can't talk tonight, you guys. What the heck? They had the election day sale. I did not finish it on election day, but given that nothing is official until the Electoral College votes mid-December, I'm actually ahead of the game. I mean, we kind of know who it's going to be, but at the same time, it's the Electoral College, and they don't have to necessarily vote with what their popular vote from their state is. So, you know, anything's possible, I guess. God help me, I hope not. So, this is America. Well, Lizzie doesn't want me to show you guys. She's being a pain in my butt. She's a PETA. A pain in my... She just wants attention. You'd think she was alone all the time. She's not. She is never really alone lately. She, like, very rarely is everybody out of the house. In fact, we're going over a friend of ours for Thanksgiving, and the dogs have been requested to make an appearance. So she's not even going to be alone then. Which means she's going to be eating turkey dinner too. Because, yeah, they're spoiled. Okay. Diet Coke. So I did the Stitch Life magazine sale. I messed up the bottom, apparently. I can't count and stitch on my computer, off my computer. So we just sort of adjusted it and made it work. I don't know how, and then my son decided that there's supposed to be a really thin black outline around the states. He said it didn't need it. I said, fine, that means I'm done. Didn't do it. I'm not sure how I'm going to finish that at this point. I don't know. All I know is it's done. It's done. I'm going to add it into my little pile over here of finished objects that need to be finished. Okay, let's see. I worked on, sorry, my haul is like, I have case files on my table here too, so I can work from home most of the week. Okay, so this is the Stitch Otomy Halloween sale. And my theory is either I'm really late for this year or I'm really early for next year. And I'm not sure which one I'm going to go with. Or maybe Maybe Halloween has an Orthodox holiday, and usually the Orthodox holidays are after the more mainstream holidays, and if there's an Orthodox Halloween, I might just be right on top of things. So I added in the drippy candle, the raven, the Sanderson sisters from Hocus Pocus, the spider in the spider web, the it balloon, and I'm almost done with the bloody brains. If I keep up stitching like that, and this was literally all done yesterday late afternoon, early evening, or most of the evening I worked on it. If I keep stitching that fast, I should have it done. And then if I just only worked on this, I may have this done by the end of the weekend. But again, I don't know if it's regular Halloween. I don't know if it's Halloween next year. I don't know. Maybe I'm making up a new holiday. Maybe Orthodox Easter is a new holiday. I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed. Any day I get to go and have candy. And oh wait, that is every day. Silly me. So there's that. I'm really just, yeah. So in my Yoda bag, the other thing that I worked on, I probably put in a good day's worth of work on it, is Pandemic by Long Dog Sampler. However, what I realized is, again, the frog came to visit my life last week, and it spent most of the week with me. And I hope he's moved on, because I'm done with that. Because what I realized now that I was working so diligently on page 3, this is all of page 3, this is a bunch of page 3, is that I have to rip out this little section here because I'm missing one of these little doodads. But I did add more blue over here. And like I said, I got all of this in here done. And it isn't that much that has to come out, thank goodness, because otherwise I'd cry. But I really do love the way that looks. Okay, we got new air fresheners. I just went to the grocery store and picked up a few things that we needed. And I picked up the Glade Harvest Time, Pumpkin Time. I don't know. They're orange. And I plugged them in. They're really good. They may be my next best, or my new best thing, actually, now that I think about it, more so than Maisie being an outdoor real dog. They smell really good. They smell very homey. Like it should, like just a good fall, homey scent. They do. They smell good. Okay, so Pandemic. So I have to rip that out. Made me sad. Just that little section though, so that's not bad. It'll be like, it's not even 100 stitches to make it fit. So it's not that bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's okay. Because, yeah. Okay. Oh, but wait, I did more. I did more. I don't know, maybe I did show you guys this. I started to work on, I started it. I have not worked on it since. The Country Cottage Needleworks Be Thankful. I think we talked about this already. I didn't add any more. It's just a little curly Q start. But I'm really, really hoping that there's enough room for my turkey sausage dogs to be on it. I need to work on this too. I put several Thanksgiving projects into my Thanksgiving bag. I don't like that orange. for Thanksgiving. I'm not. The more I look at it in the bag, the more I don't like it. I also went and got the floss for Thankful String from Lizzie Kate. And turkey sausage is all in. The colors are all in here. But I don't like the background. Oh, I know what else I work on. Never mind the man in the back. I need an assistant to hand me things because I'm not organized to do it myself. Let's just all be honest. I'm spending all my time organizing my law files and making sure everything's set at the office, that by the time I get home, my brain doesn't want to organize anymore. Somewhere in here is Lady of the Flag. Somewhere. And the frog has to visit her too, because, you know, whatever, couldn't make that. Couldn't feel left out. The frog hasn't come yet, so I don't know where she is. It's a really big piece of fabric, isn't it? Hold tight. I gotta find her. I lost her. I mean, she's gotta be on here. This is her fabric, as well as her little friends that are going to join her. There she is. I found her. Never mind. Panic over. So I did work on Lady of the Flag. Is she not beautiful? I've converted her hair, so she's a beautiful redhead. And I started on her dress and her flame, and lo and behold, the frog has to come out on the top part of her flame. So my big debate though is, do I mean, obviously I'm going to fix her. I'm going to frog the little area that's bad and restitch it because I'm not that bad. Like, that's not the question. The question is, I stitch in hand. Not a problem. So can I just go ahead and bead her as I go? Because I would love to see her little beads in her hair and around her. And then once the flame is up and going, just make me so happy. Or do I just hold off and wait? But then at the end, if I wait, I'm like stuck with like a bazillion, because it's a Mirabilia. God knows I'm going to be stuck with having to do 50 bazillion beads, and I don't think I drink enough to have to do those. Not all at once. So can I go ahead and bead her as I go? Because she's just so, look at her. Is she not just, she's just so beautiful. With her beautiful, she's just so pretty. I dyed this 8 of myself. It's an 18 count. Could be a 16 count. Whatever the pattern called for. It is that count. I actually did do that. And I dyed it gray. Her little friends are going to be many other ladies of the flag, but different color conversions because I couldn't decide. I couldn't decide. And then I thought, life is short. I don't have to decide. I can have them all. I can have them all. You can't stop me. Shit, I can't stop myself. How's anybody else gonna? I have no self-control. Come on now. Why have one when you could have 30? Plus I have Queen of Peace, Lady Justice, and Queen of Freedom. Does that sound right? Yeah. So, yeah. So this is Lady of the Flag. And she's going to be the white conversion with the red hair. And then I have a few other things up my sleeve. But for now, her torch, part of her torch has got to be frogged. Got to be frogged. The good news is, on Thanksgiving, I'm not in charge of most of the food. I get to sit back and just go, you're doing it wrong. That's not the way you do it. I'm just a supervisor. kind of nice. Okay, so that's all the stitching I have actually gotten done. Right? Yeah. Which I guess is a lot, but it isn't. But I had a lot of other stuff going on. I had a lot of work to get done. Which is good. Which is good. The other thing is I've come up with a new system. So going forward, I'm going to focus on, have one big piece that I'm focused on, like try and get done, or get a large chunk of, a medium project and a small project. However, on Tuesdays, it's Taco Tuesday. It is. It's Taco Tuesday. In life, everybody needs Taco Tuesday. It's tacos, hello. And I found the taco sampler. I couldn't tell you who it's by. I don't remember. I don't remember. But I'm going to stitch this on Tuesday. This will be my Tuesday project. Tacos. Because I like tacos. And corn tortillas are gluten-free, so I can eat them. I don't eat onion, so that's safe. And I do ground turkey instead of ground beef, but I'll probably still leave the sampler taco ground beef. Yes. So that's going to be my Tuesday project. I'm going to stitch on it on Tuesdays. Every Tuesday until it's done. And then I have a margarita sampler. And I have a couple other taco things I want to stitch up. And those will always be my Tuesday project. Whatever. Other people have other reasons for having projects on certain days. It's Taco Tuesday. I can have taco projects. Makes sense. Makes sense. And then, darn you, Kansas City girl in a Colorado world. Bless your heart. I live in Michigan. We have snow. We potentially could have snow in May. So this is my first snow day project. Is Mirabilia, it's Rudolph. I dyed my fabric, my Ada for this, a light blue. It's kind of mottled. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. I don't know where. I thought it was on the table. I don't know. I don't know. So that's going to be my snow day project. I dyed it yesterday, which was the snow day since I had decided that. And I picked up many of the DMCs today. Does anybody know, it calls for Karen water lilies. I want to say like 88. That's not right. That's not right. I don't know which one. It calls for a Karen water lily. Is there a chart somewhere that changes those to DMCs? Because, yeah, hello, if I'm going to do all of the reindeer eventually, and then the sleigh that goes with it, that's a lot of Karen water lilies. It's a lot of beads too. Okay, Nora likes her beads. That's what I have come to realize. Nora likes her beads. The girl is bead happy. She also likes to stitch thin white women, is what I've also realized, which kind of irritates me, because somebody asked about the Athena stitch that lady that she has, and it's this waspy waif of a woman laying on a chaise lounger. No, absolutely not. Athena is a warrior goddess, for God's sake. She's not a waify looking woman. I want Athena the goddess. Like, going into war is going to have my back, Athena. I don't want the waspy looking waif on a couch. What? So I have some issues. I have issues. Is anybody surprised? I'm not. It's episode 13. If you guys don't know already that I have issues, I got nothing for you. So, I don't know what I'm going to do about Athena, because I really would like to. Athena is also in triathlon. you race Athena if you are a woman who weighs more than 165. Okay. Yeah. Okay. In all of my gloriousness, 165 pounds is not enough to hold all of the awesome of which I have. And therefore, I weigh more than 165. Yes, I do. And so what? Because all of my awesomeness in my body has done an Ironman distance on my own, has done 5 half irons, and ran 33, almost 34 miles not long ago. So whatever, rock on. I'm fine with my awesomeness. But I think Nora needs to step into the reality of charting something more than just a waspy white woman. Wafy, waspy white woman. That's redundant, isn't it? Anyways, so we'll be working on that. Okay, so that's all of my stitching. That's some of my plans. I am going to, there's a sale that was started. It's free at the steadythread.com, and it's a Christmas branch, and it's kind of more black work than actual cross stitching so far, but it's this branch with a bird, and then there's ornaments hanging down. Again, it's totally free to join. They've set out the branch, and then each of the next every so many days they'll release another ornament that hangs off the branch. It is super, super cute. So I'm going to be working on that because why not? Like, why not add another project to the mix? Why not? Why not? I have some Christmas stitching, which also leads into my haul that I need to get done. But like I said, I have that sale that I want to do. I will be doing the modern folk art embroidery. Modern folk embroidery. The same company that did the Zimmerman coverlet, which I need to still work on. Sorry, Ellen, I've been slacking. It hasn't come up on my wheel. It just, and part of it is I've been stitching what I want. Mostly I've been stitching on that America the Beautiful sale to get that done. So I'm going to do the modern folk embroidery sale that starts January 1. I'm going to do the steady thread. I'm going to pick that one up. I still have to finish Peppermint Purple, catch up the Matryoshka dolls, finish the Halloween. Oh, I wish I could say no to people. I really do, but I can't. And I just want to stitch everything. But that leads me into Christmas, or into the haul for this week. I had done a favor for somebody and helped him out, so he bought me one of my wish list patterns. Can you see that? One Nation by Twin Peaks Primitives. Hello? Is that just not? It's the White House, and it's huge. It's huge. Did I tell you it's huge? Because it wouldn't be a me project if it wasn't huge. It wouldn't. It is, let me look, on 16 count. It's 329 by 310. Yep. And it actually doesn't have nearly as many DMCs as I thought it would be. It doesn't really, I'm actually kind of shocked. It's just, that's it. That's all the colors in this whole thing. But I just think that it's glorious. It's just lovely. What I've also determined is I need a much bigger house with much more wall space because, yeah, well, because I stitch big projects. But go big or go home, isn't that the phrase? Can't hang with the big dogs. Stay on the porch. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. So let me slide this out. So yeah. So. Yes. Yes. So I want to say somebody was doing something about inauguration day, Sal. This may be my inauguration day, Sal. This may be what I do with you guys, because that also gives me time to maybe catch up some of these other projects. I don't know. I don't know. So then, so I have one friend. He loves sheep for some reason. I don't know. It's a weird Irish thing. Whatever. So I Baton Creek has a series of holiday sheep, and so I picked them up to stitch, and they come, well, with the exception of this one, they come with linen and the threads and any embellishments all there, but you don't get a needle. I mean, like, you're giving me everything else. Why not give me the needle? And for what I paid for it, you'd think I'd get a needle. So we have summer sheep. Mostly, I love the little crab and the lobster. It's just so cute. Chinese New Year sheep. And it does come with the little coin around its neck. But that one doesn't have the floss and the linen. I'm going to have to get really good at stitching them on linen. Have you guys realized that? Like, if I told you how much I don't like linen, and yeah, every single one of these has linen. Here's winter sheep with the little sheep on top of the sheep, or the little snowman on top of the sheep. We have Valentine's Day sheep. We have Irish St. Patrick's Day sheep with St. Patrick, the little leprechaun on top of him. So originally I had my local L&S, and I love my local L&S. They're very sweet there. I told them, yes, just order them, right? I thought I was just ordering the pattern. I didn't realize I was ordering kits. Yeah, I was a little sticker shocked at my bill. So here's Easter sheep. Here is spring sheep. Yeah, I think I actually had a heart attack in the store when she said what my total was. I was like, yeah. Here's a fall autumn sheep with the squirrel. I like squirrels, so that's my sorority mascot. I'm peeling off the sticker, the price sticker. Maybe I'll get over the sticker shop. Here's 4th of July sheep. Okay, and this one isn't a holiday or anything, but I had to have it. And once you see it, you'll understand why. You can see that that's a sheep with a wiener dog. Yes. And I think that's a squirrel on top of the wiener dog. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this picture. Nothing at all. The only thing I would say is that the wiener dog has a mustache, which is killing me. But he has no boots. But look, he's got a freaking mustache. The wiener dog. And the sheep is wearing cowboy boots. There's nothing wrong with that picture. It's glorious. It's glorious. Gotta stitch it. And yeah. Linen. And that's not DMC. I don't know what it is, but it's not DMC. So then at the law office, I got in the mail this adorable turkey biscornu pattern. How cute is he? Like, hello, everybody needs themed biscornus, right? Like, I don't know, maybe I can put them in the dough bowl. I don't know, whatever. But that turkey is just so cute. He's so cute. Yeah, And then, so the Lord heard me when I said I needed another big ass project, because my Teresa Kogut Pet All the Dog sampler came to the office, and it's 268 by 146. Yes. They suggest oh, they suggest 35 count linen. Why does God want me to stitch on linen? Why? 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 But they look like wiener dogs. They look like wiener dogs. Does Teresa Kogut got a wiener dog? Now I have to find out. And as I say that, the wiener dog wants to come sit in my lap. Those trees are just glorious, though. I don't know if you can see them. They're like almost like a Quaker motif in there. They're just gorgeous. It's only 9. Well, they say Weeks Dye Works. Oh no, 9 or DMCs. It's only 9. Yeah, either 9 Weeks Dye Works or 9 DMCs. That's not bad. Maybe I'll actually spring for the Weeks Dye Works. I haven't worked with those. I've not been totally thrilled with Threadworks. I love the colors. Love the colors. But it seems to knot more than DMC does. I don't know what I'm doing wrong or right. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, oh, let me, the wiener dog's on my basket, so I'm going to put the sheep in here so that they're not floating around my table because they're taking up space on my table. And, yeah, And now that they're off my table and in their bag, guess what I found? This is the blue I dyed for my reindeer in Santa's sleigh. And it's really hard to see. Why isn't it? It's a really soft baby blue. A little bit of modeling. I mean, it turned out, I was a little worried. I saw the dye in there and I'm like, this dye is purple. It's purple. I don't want purple fabric. What the hell am I going to do with 2.5 yards? 2 yards of purple fabric. Purple's not my favorite color. I don't mind purple. But I don't know what I would stitch on 2.5 yards of purple fabric or 2 yards of purple fabric. And I took a deep breath and I walked away from it. And I thought, okay, no, the dye says it's supposed to be ocean blue. If worse comes to worse, I know that it's going to be really light because that's what I wanted. I'll just dye it again with a darker color. And it'll be like midnight sky. And lo and behold, it came out in this lovely, soft, slightly, you're not seeing, it is mottled. It's not heavily mottled, but there is some. But it is exactly what I wanted. It's exactly what I wanted. Who knew? I didn't know. I just prayed to the cross stitch gods because I had nothing. I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know what else. I clearly need more caffeine. I did suck it up. I'm going to have to bombinate. Because all these little, I don't know. Because I have some of these that need like several, and I find like, and then I'm going to get the littler cases for little projects, so that they can be in order because it's driving me nuts to have to pick through a bunch of strands of, or skeins of floss every time looking for one. It's throwing me over the edge. And I'm so close to the edge anyways that we didn't need anything to help me push over. The only thing, okay, so we know what my snow day stitch is. We know that now that on Tuesdays I'm going to do Taco Tuesday, because Taco Tuesday. Somebody else today on Flosstube mentioned that their birthday is on the 29th, and she is starting the three small words from Lizzie Kate. I have those. I may even have them totally kitted up, but I know I have the patterns. They're a fairly recent acquisition. So I will probably, and they've been on my wish list to start. They've been on my prep. So I may start that for her birthday with her. She's doing, the hashtag is three small words, the number three, small words, birthday Sal. So there's that one. I know that. Oh, on Inauguration Day, a lot of people are doing Oh Joyous Day, that sampler. I don't own that sampler. And I already have so many projects that I don't necessarily want to go and get another project. The other thing is as well, yes, that's a great celebration, and I think that it is important to honor that day. It's just the first day of a whole lot of work in this nation that needs to be done. And honestly, I hope we start it sooner than later. We can't afford to wait any longer to start that work. And that work should have been started long ago. And it's, anyways, I digress. So, that's why I think on Election Day, I'm going to pull out One Nation. Because for me, I think we need to come together as one nation. And we've lacked doing that for years now. And in order to get the work that we need to get done, we need to be one nation again. So for my Election Day Sal, I think for my part in the Sal, I think I'm going to do One Nation by Teresa Kogut. I'm going to start that one. New Year's, let's see, so for Thanksgiving, I'm not planning on starting anything. I'm planning on trying to push through and finish up. I'm in this big, let's push and finish some of these whips and get them done and not carry them into the new year. So I'm not going to start anything for Thanksgiving. Three small words will be a new start. That'll be on the 29th. On Christmas, I'm not planning on starting anything specific. I would rather spend Christmas working on Lady of the Flag or any of the other projects I have going and getting them off my shoulders, so that my stress is a little bit lower on those. For New Year's, I had planned on potentially starting the Monopoly board. I have a Monopoly board and I have a Scrabble board pattern. And I think that may still be my New Year's start. But that's a ways off. I mean, that still feels like it's forever off. I know it's not. I know it's not. But that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know. But hey, it could all change tomorrow. It could all change. I don't know. It's not written in stone. It's only written on, like, well, most of it's not even written down. I have a bulletin board next to my chair here, and I do have some of the, like, just to kind of keep me focused. I have a few things that are pinned on there, but I don't know. This week, the small project, I have a bunch of Biscornus I want to get out for Christmas gifts, and they need to be out because I'm putting together little boxes of the 25 days, like an advent calendar for some Stitchy friends. And that's that's like the final day piece. So I need to get my butt in gear and get those done. So those are my smalls that I'm working on and going to focus on. My medium is going to be the Be Grateful pumpkin so that I can figure out if I have enough room for turkey sausage. And my large project is both Pandemic and Lady of the Flag. Again, Tuesday, we're going to do the taco sampler. I cannot wait. And my snow day project, which I'm not sure if it's supposed to snow anymore this week. I don't know offhand. But that will be my reindeer. And I'm going to start with Rudolph. And go from there. In the meantime, I will also be working on some of my Sals and getting those caught up or finished. I guess really that's more my big push is to get the Halloween sale finally done. It doesn't have to be FFO'd, but I want to get it done. And get my stuff together for the steady thread because I think that's really pretty. And Stitchotomy is coming out with a winter sale, and I want to be ready to go. But in order to do that and feel good about that, I really do want to get the Halloween done. I don't know that the Matryoshkas aren't going to be caught up this week. They're now on number 4, and I'm still finishing number 1. So yeah, but the courts are closing back down here in the area. We're moving all back, right back to Zoom, which in some ways means a lighter docket for the courts and things. So, and you know, we're used to the courts kind of going on to skeleton crew starting about this time. It's certainly between Christmas and New Year, there's going to be virtually no action in the courts around here. So yeah, I don't know. I have to decorate the dough bowl. I have to change it out. I lucked out before where it was just kind of a general autumn and there was some Thanksgiving, some Halloween, and they kind of all smushed together. That's not going to work for Christmas. So I've got to get some Christmas things together. There is a seller on Etsy. I bought the pattern and I really do want to work on it. It is called, let me see, what is the company? She is called, well, I bought another, okay, so I bought a pattern from snarkycrafterdesigns on Etsy. And it is a cross stitch with a big whale. And it says a whale's anus can open up to 40 inches, making it the biggest asshole on earth next to Mitch McConnell. It's glorious. So again, that's Snarky Crafter Designs on Etsy. So I want to get that stitched because Plastic Little Covers on Etsy has an adorable Die Hard movie Merry Christmas stitch, and she did a finish that is on her Instagram that is just glorious. So of course I bought the pattern, so I'd like to get that done, but that also means that I have to, you know, yeah. Let's see what else. So what I'm finding is that I have all these PDFs and I forget I have them because I can't just leaf through them. So that's kind of a problem. I got to figure that out. Short of, you know, buying the pattern and then printing it out, which kind of defeats the problem. I don't know. Anybody got an issue? Anybody got an idea there? I do know that I want to, in this next year, for sure, in setting goals, I want it to include learning how to turn a heel on my socks that I have been knitting. I want to get them knit. I want to have a drawer full of handmade socks, which may be very ambitious, but we won't discuss. Just nod and support me that I can do this, right? Sure, Kelly, whatever. So yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. I know I need to decorate my house because I have not done that. I need to fix the drawers. I need to fix the maybe I can get Bean to help me on that tonight. Yeah. I've been watching The Queen, I think that's what it's called, on Netflix. And been stitching with that. So That's about it. This is a longer video than I've had in a little while. Sorry about that. That's where we're at. Everything's good. I mean, life is good. It's a little stressful. Um, Certainly if you're in the area and need your will done or powers of attorney or whatever, just let me know. Figure it out. I'll help you. Trust me, I'm very good at what I do for my job. Um, got any more great ideas? I am. Oh, so that is one of the things that I'm going to be working on. And I have some help already on getting it kind of started. I know in my brain what I've mapped out, but I have decided that I need to make a sampler about me. And once I get mine done, I want to make one for each of the kids. Um, Certainly both kids are very different, which is great. That's totally fun. But I just keep joking, like, instead of Bella having a house, hers is going to have a science lab. Williams will probably be like some orchestra hall for his building because all samplers have big buildings, it seems. Seems like that's one of those things. That and an alphabet. Or two. Or seven. Um, a couple trees here and there. An obligatory flower pot. And an animal. Some sort of bird. Am I missing anything else? Quaker motif. Gotta have a Quaker motif. Somewhere on it. I don't know. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It's always going to be fun. It's just fun. So, with that, I bid you a fantastic Thanksgiving if you are here in the States. If you are not, I still hope you have a great weekend. Have fun. Hit the subscribe button. And have fun. And we will see you next week. Bye.